to our 2K Sports PGA Tour action. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. Luke Ilvey alongside Rich Beam here in Las Vegas. It's known as Sin City, but we're at TPC Summerlin for the golf. What's this course like?
This golf course historically plays firm and fast and yields lots of birdies. So players going into this week know full well that they have to have the putter going. They need to hit a lot of greens, but they also need to make sure that they're making 5, 6, 7 birdies a day out there. Because if they're not, if they're struggling with birdies and only making pars, then the entire field is going to pass them by. It's a great opportunity because historically the wind doesn't blow very much and all the par 5s are reachable, but still having to make birdies, knowing you need to make birdies, isn't always the easiest thing.
We're in Vegas, and you can even see the famous strip from the golf course. Do the players need to roll the dice, have a little gamble out on that course?
I think you have to gamble everywhere on the PGA Tour, but in Las Vegas, I think it's required, isn't it?
Be rude not to. Well, I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. Well, that's beautifully judged. Lining up the birdie putt here. They've made it. Off to a great start today.
And always a good feeling to have early in the round.
He's currently tied for 11th.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The second at TPC Summerlin is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with a 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take 1 club less into this green as it will release down the slope. John, do you have any info down there?
Down here on the 9th, this is Billy Horschel.
This would be a great up and down. And back to the course with the live action. Playing from around 150 yards here. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one's going right at the pin here. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
He's currently tied for 3rd. The 3rd hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Playing from around 190 yards out. Going with the 5-wood. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Big putt for par coming up. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. is currently tied for fourth. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. Oh, well played. Here we have Cam Champ from just a little while ago.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
That's some good golf right there. Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
This looks like around 29 feet.
Yeah, a bit long on that one. Just 3 feet to the cup. And in it goes for the par. He's currently tied for 7th. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. That might be one club too many. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Ouch, that hurts. 3 feet to go here to the hole. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Yeah, you'll take that. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. That's heading for the fairway. Going with the pitching wedge here. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
He's already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt. That's frustrating. If you can make this one, it's for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next.
John, what's going on out there?
I am on the 13th hole. This is Billy Horschel's next shot.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here and try and make a birdie. This one should find the rough. Sitting at 2 under, tied for 6th position. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Come on, get down. Good shot there.
He's already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard. Just didn't drop. It's just about 3 feet away. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Matty Fitzpatrick currently in the lead. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. We need this one to bounce right. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one, still counts.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2 putt for par would be just fine.
Looking really good, this one. Shame it didn't drop. You'll happily just go ahead and tap that in. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Down here on the 9th hole, guys. This is Cameron Champ's next shot.
And here we are with their 4th. And after this hole, that's how it looks. Matthew Fitzpatrick is atop the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt.
Pretty good shot there.
Typically played in the fall portion of the season, but it really does have a great field these days. The Shriners Hospital for Children's Open, staged in Las Vegas, a great atmosphere around in the city. Rich, what do you like the most about it?
We're in Vegas, baby. I mean, what's not to love about Vegas? And the players love it too, but they also love what the Shriners Hospital for Children is all about. They give so much money back to the charities involved. It's wonderful. They bring a lot of the kids out, and the players understand it. They know it. So as much as they love coming to Vegas, you know, letting their hair down a little bit, a lot of it has to go back to the charity component of it. That's why they come. The golf course is fun. You can freewheel it out here. It is at the beginning of the year. They want to come out and they want to make some birdies. They want to test out new equipment. They want to test out new swing theories. They want to come out and work on their game a little bit in a competitive environment. And there's no better environment than this because they can go out and see where they're at because it's usually no wind, warm conditions, and you can get a good judge of exactly where their game's at. So I think players use this as a building block for the next year's play. And what a venue. I mean, it's just, you get rewarded for good shots, you get penalized for bad ones, but it's a really good environment to go out there and, like I said, test new swing theories, work on your game a little bit, and kind of see where you're at.
And it never hurts to make a fast start to the new season. Of course, this is part of that wraparound schedule. And if you're catching a few shows as well or hitting into the casinos, well, you get a complete week, don't you?
Wow, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of fun in Las Vegas, is there?
As long as it stays in Las Vegas. Nicely done. And out of the blue, like Fu Manchu. Look at this player. Where do they come from?
Kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Well, you're a ball striker. There's no doubt about that.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Hey, nice looking line. Oh, so close. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And down it goes. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
I'm down here on the 17th, guys. This is Billy Horschel's next shot.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. This lie's not great. Going with the hybrid. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. That's not what they were looking for.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Let's take a look back at this just moments ago. The impressive young Cameron Champ with an amazing shot. And here we are with the third shot. 3 behind our leader. All right, John, how's this putt looking?
Well, guys, it's about 22 feet to go here.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. Now 4 back after that hole. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Not bad. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. And this putt to move into a tie for third. Ooh. Ooh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And well hold. Let's move on. Currently at -3 for the round. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. Yeah, that one will play. Let's have a look at Matt Cooch's shot.
Oh, I gotta say, this is a gorgeous thing, isn't it?
Let's get back to it, shall we? Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Well struck. Sitting at -3, currently tied for 4th place. Wonderfully played. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot.
It starts off on a good line.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. He's in a share of 3rd place.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Going with the 8-iron here. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Terrific shot and a chance for birdie coming up here at the 14th. Let's take a look at Cameron Champ from earlier. This was his 4th shot. Putting for birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And that will drop in for birdie. And that will take him to 5 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Time for the second shot at the 15th. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently tied for second. Oh, that was pure. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Oh, nice looking putt. The putt drops, now at 5 under, heading down the stretch.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Here's Matt Kuchar's shot. Oh my, that's a putrid lie. Can he get out of here?
I'm not seeing a whole lot of ball in the sand here, guys. Let's see how they deal with this one.
The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one the players can reach in 2.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy. There's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with along of this green.
Well, Rich, this player's certainly making moves up the leaderboard, aren't they?
Absolutely nice push on this final round. Still needs to keep the foot on the gas, continue making birdies if they have any hope of winning.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, these are the kind of putts that bring out the best in players. Do you think this person's clutch?
We're certainly going to find out momentarily, Luke.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 6 under. He's currently sitting in second.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Well played, mate. And this putt to move into a share of first.
Then he should make it. Tied going into the final hole.
This one has eyes for the hole. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
I like it. 2 in a row.
Currently at 7 under for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Oh, that's right out of the top drawer. A great shot from our leader.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
This one needs to kick left. Oh, what a shot by our leader. And this putt for the tournament. Ooh, right by the hole. And this putt for a final score of 64. Oh, what a stroke. Our winner of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. It's fair to say they were money this week.
They were definite money this week. Lots of players had a chance coming down the stretch, but only one of them rolled the dice and came up spades in their win.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.